Hello, everybody. It is your professor, Rocco, your boy, coming at you once again with more Age of Sigmar videos. Yeah, I changed it up a little bit. Trim my beard down, new look, new me. How you doing? Well, in this class, your professor will talk about this rule that's up on my screen. Highly controversial, but thankfully, I've been a Stormcast player since the beginning of second edition, and I'll tell you, I generally get how this rule works. All right, gonna sound crazy. We're gonna go over it. This rule, Cycle of the Storm, just recently got FAQ'd. This is the new text they want you using in Cycle of the Storm. So if you're not familiar with how Games Workshop does their FAQs, sometimes when a rule has been worded so badly that no one understands what it's supposed to do, or at least the grand majority of people don't. Because you, dear viewer, obviously understood this to start with. Start there. All right, follow me, camera guy. Now, they'll go and say, hey, replace rule blah 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 and page blah 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 with this. What is this? This is the new and improved wording on Cycle of the Storm, which is once per turn before you allocate a wound or mortal wound to another friendly Stormcast Eternals unit within 18 inches of this unit being the Lord Arcanum that has this rule. We go on here, and then the wound or mortal wound that we're trying to negate here would have caused a model in the unit to be slain. You can say this unit, your Lord Arcanum, will capture and return that warrior's noble soul. If you do so, I added the noble, but you get the point here. It's flavored text within the rule. If you do so, that wound or mortal wound is negated. All right? Now here's the whole bit of this. Everyone's like, oh, it stops damage from flowing over. It doesn't do that. Like, oh, it does this. You have to use it on the first model in range. There is nowhere in this rule where it says when you have to use it other than a model needs to die, then you bring it back. Now, the thing is, when you bring the models back, according to the rules, damage would still keep going. So, why does this rule that doesn't seem... You don't even blow up twice, because that was another argument with the old wording, where they put it in by kind of accident, where, the model would die, it'd blow up, and then you bring him back. There's some vague wording. We're not even focusing on that. I'm not even going to bore you by bringing up the rule that they had before to bring this in. Because what this wording does is it brings us in line with the FAQ from 2nd edition, which was how 3 years of Stormcast players played this rule, and I will show you right now through the magic of technology how this actually functions in a game and how you can use it to make sense. Be right back. Hello, everybody. We're back here in the digital realm, ready to go and show you how this actually all works. Because I can read the rules over, you could read the rules over, but if I don't actually, give an example, none of this makes sense and it's all gobbledygook, alright? So, bada bang, here we go. Gargants, fighting my Stormcast. Shooting phase comes. This Gatebreaker conks 4 wounds off my Vanguard Raptors. Now, they are not, as a unit, within 18 inches. No Cycle of the Storm. 2 dudes die. But I got a good coherency, so that's a whole nother argument there. Next, we charge in. They miraculously failed their impact hits. Hear me out. This dude just fails at life. Next. I don't know why I picked him up. Next, we see this Mega Stomper. He's going to swing into these Liberators, right? He does 11 wounds. Now, some people would have you believe first Stormcast model that dies within range here has to get cycled back. That's not how this works. If this unit is dead, they're dead. Cool, you overkilled them. Great, they'll pop for mortal wounds. Next activation, I swing with evocators into this Kraken Eater biter dude. Maul him, he's bracketed, great. Now he goes and he does 10 wounds to my evocators, alright? Kills the first one, great. He'll pop and do his bit. And then the next one dies. They are, however, very within 18 inches of my model. So I'll use it to keep this evocator alive on 1 wound. He'll be miraculously healed. He doesn't do the explosions for when he dies. She, however, got wrecked and will blow up in this dude's face, killing the Kraken Eater. Worthy sacrifice. And that's how this works. Realistically, you don't have to use it on the first model that dies. You don't have to actually use it in a turn if nothing happens. It's okay. Everything's fine. You have to be within range of the Arcanum with the rule. I like using the Griff Charger because I got it in the starter set of the second edition thing when I bought into Stormcast. But more importantly, it's got a cool rule where it teleports now. So I can put this wherever I need it to be on my turn when I set it up. And also, it's a thing to note, it's each player turn. So this is the Gargan's turn. Next, it's my turn. I get to use Cycle the Storm again on somebody. So, like, let's just say here, we go, we shoot, we do great. These guys go to charge in. Get the nice little charge in. And I get to do it again. Vindictors go and hit. That's great. They go to kill my Draco-Lions. Oh, no. They're dead. They did 6 wounds. Oh, I can bring the guy back. And then this Mega Gargan is stuck in combat. That's it. Nothing fancy. No double explosions anymore. No, you gotta use it at a weird timing. That Gargan's gotta stay dead if it knows what's good for it. And that's that. So, if you like this video, this explanation, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Because we're all about helping people understand rules that have really complex, gamey things. And I'm like, oh, this is it. Layman's terms, we got you. And as I'd like to say at the end of all of our videos, class dismissed. Bye.